Hi, I'm Ben Messier, General Manager of Antwerpen Toyota. I'd like to take a few moments of your day today to explain the recent information that's been made available to the public concerning some safety issues with the Toyota products. Now, while there's been a lot of misinformation, I'd like to take a few more moments and explain with actual information, give you the true facts so that you can better understand how this may or may not affect you. Let me give you a brief background of how this came to be. In the assembly of the Toyota products, we use several different manufacturers of parts. The part that we're speaking of is the accelerator pedal, specifically the arm in the accelerator pedal. Now, we use two different manufacturers for this part. We use Denso and we use CTS. The CTS pedal is what's been affected in this safety issue. Now, in a rare instance that the CTS pedal has been found to stick in a depressed position. Now, again, I use the word rare because out of 2.4 million vehicles, we found 8 were affected at this point in time. To give you a better understanding of what we're speaking of, out of the 8 reported cases of the accelerator pedal sticking, these were high mileage vehicles, vehicles in excess of 80,000 miles. Now, when I say 8, I'm talking nationwide. 8 vehicles suffered from this situation. And none of these vehicles came from the Mid-Atlantic region, and absolutely 0 of them came from Antwerpen Toyota or surrounding dealers. Now, to bring more clarity to this issue, I want to tell you specifically which vehicles are affected. The 2009 and 2010 Corolla, the 2009-2010 Matrix, the 2007 to 2010 Camry, the 2005 to 2010 Avalon, the 2009-2010 RAV4, the 2010 Highlander, the 2009 and 2010 Tundra, and the 2007 to 2010 Sequoia. Now, please keep in mind, when I read these model years and speak as these vehicles are affected, only vehicles with the CTS accelerator pedal are affected. Japanese-built vehicles are not affected. Vehicles with the Denso accelerator pedal are not affected. Now, the question you may ask, how do I know if my vehicle is affected? My suggestion would be that you bring it to the dealership. Let me have one of my technicians look at the accelerator pedal, and he'll tell you immediately if it's affected or not. The accelerator pedals are very easy to distinguish. The CTS accelerator pedal on the top left-hand side of the accelerator arm has a 1" by 1/2" aluminum plate that says CTS. The Denso has no such plate. So they're easy to visually identify, as well as we can tell by the vehicle identification number. What I'd also like to do, we have a lot of questions and a lot of phone calls from very concerned customers and very concerned consumers, and we certainly appreciate your concerns. We as well have families. We commute every day in our families, obviously in Toyota products. Now, I hope it puts you slightly at rest. My own children, I have twin 11-year-old daughters, every day are driven to school in a 2010 Toyota Highlander that has a CTS affected gas pedal. Now, if I felt for a moment that my children were in danger, I assure you they would not be in that vehicle. So I hope you understand, while this is an important issue, we under no chance feel that you're in imminent danger whatsoever. What we're asking for our customers to do is let us calmly explain the situation to you, calmly tell you how it's going to be fixed, and let us go about this and represent and support you. I've compiled a list of questions that we found the most common questions have been posed to us by our consumers. Go through these and see if I can answer your question for you. The first question I have is, how do I know if my car is affected? As I mentioned moments ago, the CTS accelerator pedal is easy to identify, but we don't ask that you identify it. We would prefer that you bring the vehicle to the dealership, let us identify it. What will transpire at that time is that we will not be able to fix your vehicle for you. We simply don't have the parts at this time. What we will do at that time is take your information, get you on a notification list, and make sure that you're commonly communicated with. Any information we get, you'll get. And you'll be on our list the moment these parts come in, that we can contact you, find a convenient time for you, bring your vehicle in, we'll come pick up your vehicle, whatever it takes, and we'll get this situation resolved for you. Next question, under what conditions does this occur? I don't have a set of conditions. The 8 instances, the very rare instances that this condition has happened in, have been on high mileage vehicles with the CTS pedal. There's no rhyme or reason to weather patterns or driving conditions. The only common denominator is they've all been in excessive miles of 80,000 miles when this situation has happened. How many vehicles have experienced this problem? 8. There are 2.4 million vehicles affected that are out there on the streets driving around. Out of the millions of vehicles that were sold, 8 have experienced this problem. Now, when I say 8, that's the entire nation. We've had 0 in the Mid-Atlantic region. We've had absolutely none at Antwerpen Toyota, and I don't know of a dealership, and I speak to dealers commonly, who've ever had a customer experience this problem. I again tell you, it's extremely isolated. What do I do if my accelerator pedal does stick? While that's very, very unlikely, the next piece of information is very important. If you're driving, you feel your accelerator pedal is sticking, you feel yourself to be in danger, take your foot off the gas. If you can, put the vehicle in neutral, apply one, or if you need to, apply both feet to the brake pedal and apply even, firm pressure to the braking pedal. Move your vehicle into a safe lane, bring the vehicle to a complete halt, put it in park at that time, and contact your nearest Toyota dealership so we can get the vehicle to the Toyota dealership for you. How and when do I get my car fixed? That's a very good question. As a Toyota dealer, we're daily communicating with Toyota, well, we're really hourly communicating with Toyota, asking that same question. When can we start bringing our customers in to repair their vehicles? Currently, there is not a part available. Toyota is waiting for approval from the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration to approve the fix. We believe that'll be done imminently. Once that's done, Toyota has a plant prepared to pump out new parts. They'll be shipped to the dealers. We'll notify our customers, and we'll get your vehicle in and we'll repair the affected part. What's Antwerpen Toyota doing? We're doing everything we can. We're communicating with our customers with clear, precise answers. We're trying to end misinformation. We don't want to pass on information that's not factual, that's hearsay, or is anything less than the absolute facts. And finally, a question: is this the time to buy a Camry or a Corolla or a Highlander? Absolutely. I have a large amount of vehicles out on our lot right now that are simply not affected by this safety issue. They have Denso accelerator pedals, they're Japan built, they're ready for sale. There's not an issue with these vehicles. We have Camrys, we have Corollas, we have Highlanders, we have RAV4s. We have a large inventory ready to be sold. And finally, I want to just express to you the pride I have in working for a company such as Toyota. Toyota's taken the unprecedented step of doing a stop sell in the midst of all this. They didn't hide behind it. They opened it up. They communicated with their customers. They communicated with their dealers, and they stopped the sale of 8 product lines. That's never been done in the automotive industry, and the reason for it was Toyota takes great pride in its reputation as a quality automotive maker. They take great pride and responsibility to their customers, making sure and assuring your safety and your satisfaction. I hope you too can look at Toyota's actions and sense the same feel of pride that we have here.